So summer's here, your lawn is probably struggling to stay green, really no matter where you live, but especially you guys up north. You also probably are facing some water restrictions in a lot of parts of the country, and you're wondering, how can I keep up with my watering? So the first tip right out the gates here, I'm going to show you how to take advantage of some free water, as well as get it deeper, faster, so that you get maximum use out of it. I don't want to use too much bokeh, so I took that off, but this right here, this is Dawn dishwashing liquid. Now this is not the antimicrobial, antibacterial stuff. This is straight up Dawn. You know this because it's got a bird on it. Now that bird changes depending wherever the next oil spill disaster is, whatever kind of birds get affected there, and then they go save them with Dawn. That'll change. I guess ducks were the last ones, but anyway, just get the original Dawn, and you want 5 ounces of this for every 1,000 square feet. So behind me is 2,000 square feet of zoysia with lots of morning dew on it. And that morning dew, I mean, we don't want that to evaporate off, right? We want to be able to utilize that. That's free. I didn't have to pay for that water. Okay, so why am I spraying Dawn dishwashing detergent on my lawn? Well, I'm doing that because in this case, the Dawn is acting as what is called a wetting agent. And yes, that was my nickname in college. In this case, a wetting agent, the soap, is going to break the surface tension of the water so that it can be, in essence, slipperier, and it can get penetrated deeper faster. So I have this little bit of free water up here, this dew, and I want to get it maximized. I want to get it as deep as possible. I want to use every bit of it. And so the Dawn dish liquid is going to break that surface tension and allow that free water to get a lot deeper, a lot faster. And of course, those are very much technical terms, lot deeper and lot faster. And in fact, you don't have to just do it with dew on the lawn. You could do this prior to one of your normal waterings, and it's going to help your watering to do better. It's going to kind of help your water that you do have. Maybe that one time a week that you are able to water, it'll help maximize that by helping that water to get in deeper. So think about it this way: if you can get your water to go deeper, then that will also get your roots of your grass to go deeper to chase it, and that in effect should help the lawn because it's cooler down lower, less evaporation down lower, and of course the more root surface you have, the more ability you have to take in the available water. So this is one way to help not only grab that free water that you get from the dew, but also to drive the water that you do have deeper. So 5 ounces per 1,000 square feet, spray it on, and then once you're all done, once everything's emptied out, go ahead and move to that water only setting and go ahead and water this in, or go ahead and run your irrigation as normal. But we do want to go ahead and just give this a light watering in. Again, now that we got that wetting agent in there, it's going to dive deep, it's going to penetrate. So just think about that as you're watering this in. Now, I want to just review some basics here real quick to make sure everybody's on par here. And if you haven't taken the tuna can challenge, I actually just took a fresh one here this week. And what the tuna can challenge is it's a way for you to understand exactly how much water you're putting down when you do. So many people, when they're watering their lawn, still turning brown, they'll say, well, I water every day for 20 minutes, or I water every other day for an hour. Well, that doesn't tell me a whole lot because I don't know how much water's coming down. I don't know how many sprinklers you're running, what kind of overlap I don't have any idea. So what I really need to know is how much water is going down, and the way we measure that is in inches. And what we tell folks for lawns is that in general, lawns need 1.5 inches of water per week. 1.5 inches of water a week comes in 3 waterings of 1/2 inch each time. You want your watering spread out by a couple days, so that way the soil has a little bit of a chance to drain over time, again, chasing those roots down deep. So we call that deep and infrequent watering. 1/2 inch is considered deep, just so you guys know. And that's what I wanted to talk about here. Second tip of the day is when you're in a time when it's hot and it's dry, your first inclination is, well, I've been watering 3 times a week like you told me. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and water 5 days a week. And I get it. And that can work. But what I would rather you do is, instead of going more frequent, go deeper. And she'll like that too. And so the tip here is, when you do think about running your irrigation more, take that 1/2 inch to 1 inch. Keep the 3 days a week, but then take each watering up to 1 inch. Go deeper. Again, to chase the roots deeper with that deeper watering. This is the one time in your life you're going to gain the extra 1/2 inch, and nobody is going to be the wiser, but those roots will go deep. And then mix that with this lube up that you get from the soap. And I mean, you're getting some, By the way, can you believe that I went and did all that tuna can again just to use those couple 2-tree clips? That was it. But I do like tuna. You know what I'm saying, bro? Okay, so what do we know so far? Well, the first thing is we're gonna lube up and make our water slippery by using the soap. And again, just once a month for that, no more than that. The second thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go deeper when we do water. We're gonna take our 1/2 inch to 1 inch. And then the third little tip here is inspired by Jesse from Lawn Life. Jesse lives really far up north. In fact, so far up north, it seems to be perpetually golden hour there. And Jesse made a video this week where he revealed some problems that he's been suffering with when it comes to localized dry spots.
We're gonna put down these pellets on my localized dry spots that I get year after year.
Are you like many lawn care nuts who suffer in silence with localized dry spots?
Year after year.
My localized dry spots were so bad that I was afraid to even water my lawn in public.
So Jesse decided to attack his problem using some professional products. And when it comes to wetting agents, he let us know there's actually kind of 2 classifications.
When it comes to wetting agents, there's 2 different types. There's either a penetrant or holder.
So you all know me, I am definitely not a holder, I'm a penetrator, but I can see the value in both. And like I said, check out Jesse's full video because he kind of takes you through some of the challenges he had using the professional golf course sports field kind of products. And so that got me thinking, what if we could simulate the professional product with some DIY stuff? And so there's our penetrator right there. And then you guys have heard of Hydrotane, that's our holder. So I got 9 ounces of Hydrotane and 5 ounces of Dawn dish soap, and I put both of those into a bowl, put in a little bit of water. Everything looked fine, so I poured that into a hose-in sprayer, filled the hose-in sprayer up with water, and now that's enough to cover 1,000 square feet. Now, as far as if I saw any extra results from any of the different tricks that I've done here today, the answer is not really, because my lawn always looks great because I follow my own tips, and you see them here every single week. But these are proven techniques that I didn't make up. These go back as far as the legendary Jerry Baker, and maybe even further. All right, now for some of you that are more advanced or like to play around with some new stuff, there's gonna be a new product coming out. It's first ever release, and it's only being released to DIY to start, and it's called Foreplay. It's from Ecology, and what Foreplay has is Hydrotane, C Extra, Sea Kelp, humic, and a non-ionic surfactant, which is what role the Dawn is playing here. So pretty cool, all of that mixed into one. Foreplay, the ultimate solution for localized dry spots. So if you're on my email list, click below. I'll let you know when that comes out. I know a lot of you guys like to get the newest thing. We got 1 pallet of the quarts and 1 pallet of gallons DIY release first. That is super cool. Limited quantities for right now. We'll get more if you guys like it, but I'm letting you know that's coming out in the next couple of days. And again, kind of goes into some of what we're doing here. So hope this video has been helpful to you. Hope you had a little bit of fun. Hopefully you can maximize that free water, that dew on the ground, and I'll see you in the lawn.